Hello guys and welcome back to the Red Devil Stand. This is your RDB with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. And as usual, we have a massive show ahead of us. So make sure to smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. So anyway guys, there are lots of news regarding lots of subjects. We have an upgrade regarding Gravenberch, regarding Amrabat, regarding a new goalkeeper, and also some of our players outgoing, leaving the club at last. So without any further ado, let's get started, brother. So the first and foremost thing I would like to talk about is the goalkeeping situation, because multiple outlets have been talking about that. I can see that Pooja and Rohit have joined us already. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the live show. So the thing I want to talk about first is the goalkeeping situation. Every other outlets right now are talking about that regarding our goalkeeping situation, as we have already discussed in our previous sessions, that there is a huge probability that Dean Henderson may leave to either Crystal Palace or Nottingham Forest. Both of those clubs are in a bidding war right now regarding Dean Henderson. So we will see about that. I do hope that we will be able to sell Dean Henderson in this very season. And if that happens, I'm pretty sure that Manchester United will go look out for a proper backup for Andre Onana. And that is the case as it stands right now. So what Manchester Evening News have to say regarding the goalkeeping situation, the goalkeeper we are connected with right now, his name is Odysseus Vlachodimos. I hope I am not butchering his name. If I am, I do apologize for that. So what Manchester Evening News have to say about that is, United will reportedly explore a deal to sign Odysseus Vlachodimos this month. The Mail claims United are interested in Benfica's 29-year-old Greek goalkeeper as they look to sign an established backup option to Andre Onana. There were a few more details regarding these goalkeepers, that he have just signed, a new contract up till 2027 just a few months ago with Benfica. So it may cost us a bit of money, to be very honest. And that is why I'm quite bothered that why did we let go of Mateo Kovac. I know that he wanted some, first game times. He wanted to be a player who would be selected in the first squad, but with Andre Onana in our team, that was not possible. So that is the main reason we let go of, Mateo Kovac. But we are a big club, man. We are Manchester United. We should have at least have the power to pursue those kind of players to stay at Manchester United. But you know what? Which is gone is gone. We already know that, Mateo Kovac have left us on a permanent deal basis. Yeah, there is a buyback clause though, so that gives me a little bit of hope. But anyway, if we are going to let go of Dean Henderson, so Odysseus Vlachodimos is our next target. And it is not only coming from Manchester Evening News, the Daily Mail, the Express, every other outlets. Even Fabrizio Romano had to say something about this deal, and he said it was exclusive. It was remarked exclusive by Fabrizio Romano, and he said Manchester United now exploring move for Odysseus Vlachodimos, who is expected to leave Benfica. Vlachodimos top of Manchester United list as new backup goalkeeper in case Dean Henderson joins Crystal Palace or Nottingham Forest. I do hope so that will be the case. But if we are letting go of Dean Henderson, I do not see that money is we are going to spend that money to a midfielder or even a striker. That will not happen. The money we will be getting by selling Dean Henderson, that will go straight into our new backup goalkeeper deal, whether it's Vlachodimos or some other goalkeepers. So yeah, I guess we were linked a couple of weeks, a month ago actually, with that Fenerbahce goalkeeper, I think, Altay Bayındır, something, his name was something like that. So yeah, I do not think that we are pursuing that deal anymore. But as it stands right now, this goalkeeper, Vlachodimos, would be our backup target if Dean Henderson leaves and joins whether Crystal Palace or Nottingham Forest. So yeah guys, please do let me know your opinion regarding this particular subject. And as you guys can already see that I have put up an interesting poll. I would like to know, I would absolutely like to know your opinion regarding that subject. Do you really think that Eric Ten Hag is the guy who will bring back the glory days to Old Trafford? Because see, after that Tottenham match, we were quite messed up. We were quite pissed off on our squad, our manager, our officials, on the referees, on our owner. We are always pissed off about our owner. Let's not talk about that. But I do want to know. See, the thing is that we tend to overreact after a match, whether it's a win or a lose. So yeah, after a period of time, we can see what are the things that are keeping us back, that are holding us back. So I would really like to know your honest opinion about the subject, whether you think Eric Ten Hag is the right guy for Manchester United or not. So make sure to put your vote up on that poll. So you know what, this was the news regarding our new goalkeeping situation. And as you can see in our title already, that we are already linked with Amrabat. It's been a couple of months already that we have been linked with Amrabat, and now as it stands right now, we are also heavily linked with Ryan Gravenberch. What Manchester United news, Manchester Evening News have to say about that was, the Telegraph says the Bayern Munich midfielder is keeping Premier League options open amid links with possible moves to Manchester United or Liverpool. We already knew that Liverpool is also on the race to sign Ryan Gravenberch. The reports adds that if a permanent deal can't be agreed upon for the player, then a loan package could be approved. See, the thing is that, guys, this news may come in today, but we have already discussed about that possibility of getting Ryan Gravenberch as a loanee. That can happen, and in my opinion, that would be the best option. If we are going to spend 25 to 30 million euro, what Fiorentina is asking for Amrabat, I do not see us going out and buying Gravenberch as well, because our budget is already tight. We are already waiting to let go of Donny van de Beek so that we can go out and secure Amrabat. So I do not see that Gravenberch deal. If we are going to get a hold of Gravenberch, I do not see that as a permanent deal, and it may be a good thing. It may be a good thing. Why commit to a player we don't know much about? Yeah, Eric Ten Hag maybe knows about him because he had played under our manager on his Ajax days, but we haven't done it. And you know what? He wasn't a regular for Bayern Munich. So if we are going to get a hold of him, I think the loan deal would be the perfect course of way to go. Please do let me know your opinion about this Gravenberch deal. I know that I have put up a poll regarding this subject earlier, but I do want to know your current opinion. Who would you prefer? Would you prefer Amrabat or would you prefer Gravenberch? And if you prefer Gravenberch, do you want him to be a permanent basis deal or a loan package? I would prefer, if you ask me, in my honest opinion, I do think a loan proposal would be the best course of action for Manchester United as it stands right now. Please do let me know your opinion, guys. I will definitely get into your comments. As you already know, they will try to read every one of your comments. So please do let me know your opinion on the comment section. Regarding Gravenberch, Fabrizio Romano had to say something as well. Actually, a lot of news coming out regarding Gravenberch, so I could cover every one of those. What Fabrizio Romano had to say was, Ryan Gravenberch situation same as 3 days ago. Manchester United and Liverpool both called to be informed on situation. Depends on Bayern. Now still insisting to keep the player, want to watch until deadline day. So what Fabrizio Romano is saying, that Bayern's stance regarding Gravenberch is still the same. It's still the same, that they does not want to get rid of Ryan Gravenberch, but if they are bound to do that, because see, as he wasn't a regular starter for Bayern Munich, it is quite worrisome for Ryan Gravenberch himself that he may not secure that starting 11 spot on that Dutch national team in this coming Euro tour, in this Euro tournament. So I think he can opt for, maybe it could be Liverpool or Manchester United, but I think he wants to play under Eric Ten Hag because he has already a connection with him in his Ajax days. And what M. Kitchen is asking, what of Amrabat? Man, there are some updates regarding Amrabat as well. It came from, Samuel Luckhurst from Manchester Evening News. What he was saying in his article, it was a bit negative regarding this Amrabat deal, that, if Manchester United really wanted to sign Amrabat, we would have already seen him wearing that red shirt, but it didn't happen. So it indicates that Manchester United are still exploring their options. But what Fabrizio Romano had to say, he just came out like half an hour ago and posted a video on YouTube, and on that video he said Sofian Amrabat from Fiorentina still remains our number one midfield target. Yeah, not the only name. Obviously, we all know that we are getting linked with Gravenberch, and also we have gotten linked with Marco Verratti. But that Amrabat deal is still very much on, and we have already talked about that in our previous sessions yesterday, that the Fiorentina chief, they have no problem letting go of Amrabat. They are ready to letting go of Amrabat, even if that deal happens at the very last period of this summer transfer window. So we do not have to, be negative right now that we are not going to get Amrabat or not. I'm pretty sure that you guys would prefer Amrabat over Gravenberch. I know many of you guys would. In my opinion, if you ask me, I do think the profile of player Sofian Amrabat is, we need that more rather than going for Gravenberch, and that is the only thing, that is the only notion. Keeping that notion in mind, I will say, if we are going to get Gravenberch, we should also get Amrabat, and we should make that Gravenberch deal a loan deal, not a permanent move. I do not want Manchester United to commit to a player who is 21 years of age and who wasn't a regular starter for Bayern Munich. So I do not want to take Manchester United that much risk. So a loan deal would be the perfect one for Ryan Gravenberch, and that also helps us get Sofian Amrabat as well. So please do let me know your opinion regarding all of these subjects. Our new goalkeeper, Dean Henderson, Ryan Gravenberch or Marco Verratti or Sofian Amrabat, whatever your decision may be, whatever your choice may be, please do let me know in that comment section. There was some more updates regarding Gravenberch as well. It came from the Mirror. They said Ryan Gravenberch remains a big admirer of Erik ten Hag, which I just said, and fears that he'll lose his place in the Dutch national team squad if he spends another season on the bench. There have been contract offers for Ryan Gravenberch from Manchester United and Liverpool. Bayern value him at around 22 million pounds, which would be around 28 to 30 million euros, I guess. But a loan deal is more likely at this stage. Absolutely, a good news for us. If we are going to get a hold of Gravenberch, I do think, as I was just saying, that a loan deal would be the perfect way to go and secure that player. I will get into your comments now. Let me see the poll. 13 votes. And 46% of you guys think that, yeah, he is the guy. And 54 no. Okay, brother. It is quite surprising to me. I will say to you guys, brother, it is quite surprising to me to see that, the majority of you guys do not think that Erik ten Hag is the guy. See, I get your reservation there. I get your reservation. I get your doubt. I get from where you are coming from where this decision, this vote is coming from. But see, we have to give the manager a time. And you know what? You know why? I will give you a stat. You guys like stats, right? So I will give you a stat. The first 4 seasons of Jurgen Klopp, who is a very successful manager in Liverpool, and also Arteta. So in the first 4 seasons for Jurgen Klopp, in the first season, he finished 8th. In the second season, he finished 4th. In the third season, he finished 4th. In the fourth season, he finished 2nd. And in those 4 years, Jurgen Klopp haven't won any trophies with Liverpool. So what Jurgen Klopp couldn't achieve in 4 years, Erik ten Hag did it in 1. Erik ten Hag did it in 1. And if I compare him to Arteta, who is also a very successful manager as it stands right now, in his first season with Arsenal, he finished 8th. In his second season, he finished 8th. In his third season, he finished 5th. So in the first 3 seasons, he wasn't even able to qualify for Champions League with Arsenal. But in the fourth season, he finished second in the last season, and he won one trophy. So what Arteta did in 4 years, Erik Ten Hag have done it in one. So you can see why I put my trust in my manager. Why do I keep my faith to Erik Ten Hag? He's a fucking genius, man. He is. Believe me, you can judge him on the transfer markets and all that stuff. You can do that. But see, Onana, I think, would put a massive impact in our gameplay. And see, the thing is that the first and foremost reason we bought Onana and got rid of De Gea because we wanted to play right out from the back. And because of his passing ability, because of Andre Onana's passing ability. But we have to keep one thing in mind. That is not the only thing that will depend to score us, to get us some goals in our matches. Yeah, Onana is one component of that total gameplay. But Onana will not help us getting a goal. He can help us run the ball throughout the back. That is the case. So we do need. I have my reservations regarding that Mason Mount signing. As you guys already know, it is not new. I am saying that. I was quite stunned, but as I keep faith to my manager, I see, Mason Mount getting some idea of what Erik Ten Hag wants in this squad, and we can see those things getting started implemented in the coming matches. And with that Rasmus Hojlund deal, man, he wasn't given Harry Kane. He wasn't given Kolo Muani. He wasn't given, Victor Osimhen. So how many options do you think there was? I know that there were abundance of players, but every one of those players would cost us over 100 million, which our club wasn't prepared to spend. And Atlanta smelled that. They smelled our desperateness to get a player on that striking position, and they put up a huge price tag on that 20-year-old guy. It is not Hojlund's fault. It is not Erik Ten Hag's fault. So yeah, brother, keeping all those things in mind, I would say, if you ask me, I do think Erik Ten Hag is the man for the job who will bring back the glory days in Manchester United, in Old Trafford, in our theatre of dreams, man. I do think so. I absolutely think so, brother. But yeah, many of you guys have said, no, I get your reservation, man. I do get your reservation. Rohit is saying, Bhaiya, aao. I am here, man. Rohit is saying in here, Manchester United and Liverpool are favored to welcome Ryan Gravenberch. Yeah, man, we have already talked about that. Jerry is saying, we are just wasting our time. The problem with the great club is poor management. The club needs to be sold, and that's what will bring the club back to its past glory. Absolutely, brother. You are quite spot on with this statement, Jerry. See, we have seen that in every other social media, even coming out from our pundits or some other club legends. You know what? They have said, even we have said, that Brighton have sold 3-4 massive players, but they still go out and bash Wolves by winning a 4-0 match. You know what is the difference between Brighton and Manchester United? A club like Brighton does have a plan. Their negotiators, their club officials does not, this is the key part, they does not give the key to their manager what our negotiators and our officials have done. And they have been saying that with pride, that John Murdoch and Richard Arnold have given the key of Old Trafford to Ten Hag. They shouldn't have done that. They absolutely shouldn't have done that. That is not their job. That is not Ten Hag's job. Ten Hag will give them a list. Ten Hag will, that is how it should work. That is how it works in a club like Man City, in a club like Liverpool, in a club like Arsenal, that the manager put up a list, the players he wants to sign, then our negotiators, our club officials go through that list and talk with Erik Ten Hag that these are the players, Erik, I do think will fit our gameplay, will fit our plan. So these are the players I think we should go out first. They should have stopped that Mason Mount signing. Believe me, if they had any level of knowledge, any IQ regarding the game of football, they wouldn't have let Erik Ten Hag sign Mason Mount as our first signing. Yeah, they may have gotten Mason Mount anyway, but as a first signing, it was not necessary. It was absolutely not necessary. We needed a striker first. We needed a backup to Casemiro first. We needed a centre back first. We needed a goalkeeper first. You know, a backup goalkeeper. Those are the things we needed first. Then, after securing all those things, we could have gone out and secured that Mason Mount deal. But we haven't done that. This is what happens when you give the key to your manager. Because manager is not supposed to do all those things. If the manager is doing all those things, then what is Richard Arnold and John Martin doing, man? They're not doing anything. And those of you guys, not you guys, there are many fans out there who have said that Martin madness. It's a really good transfer window. We have called in our community for what it was. It wasn't a very good transfer window. The deals we had done are not very fantastic deals. The Anthony deal is quite decent. We have overpaid for Haaland. We have overpaid for Mason Mount. And we have spent a huge amount of time and money on those players. So I do not see any perspective why we should say that those deals made by our club was absolutely fantastic. So coming back to Jerry's point, our club management should get better. They should improve. Absolutely, they should improve, brother. Shubhodip is saying, this dude doesn't even start for Bayern. He's way down the pecking order. That speaks loads. Amrabat is the perfect fit. Can't understand why Ten Hag keeps signing former Ajax or Dutch players. They are all average. Donny, Ziyech, Gravenberch, and now Anthony. All of them flopped except Martinez, who is now looking shaky. Don't we have good scouts? See, man, no, we do not have good scout, brother. That is quite clear. And the second thing is, Martinez, I'm not worried about Martinez, man. He's just tired, maybe. Maybe he's tired, he's a bit off, but I'm pretty sure he will get his game back. I am not at all worried about Martinez, but I am worried about Anthony. I am worried about what will be the case if we are not going to let go of Donny van de Beek. So yeah, I am worried about all those situations. And regarding Donny van de Beek, there has been an update from Samuel Larkhurst, and he said Donny van de Beek is free to depart Manchester United on a permanent basis, and the club have held discussions with Real Sociedad. If that is the case, man, as it stands right now, if really that is the case, I feel quite positive about that. We do need to let go of Donny van de Beek on a permanent basis. That is the key part. On a permanent basis, not on a loan deal. Even if we, get a mere amount of 10-12 million out of that deal, that's okay. That's okay. We would be, saving the salary of Donny van de Beek as well. So keeping that in mind, if we can get rid of Donny van de Beek by getting a payment of 10 million maybe, I would have done that deal. And you know what? After all this time, after all the links we are getting from our clubs, the links that are getting between our clubs and the players, the one thing that is still bothering me, I don't know why we have rejected that £30 million deal for Scott McTominay. Because it is quite clear, it is absolutely clear, Erik Ten Hag does not want him, especially after that Tottenham match. Especially after that Tottenham match, it was clear that as a number 6 role, he does need a number 6. What Gary Neville has put out as well, that Erik Ten Hag clearly wants a number 6 to support Casemiro, but he will not go back for Scott McTominay. That is quite clear, and I will never understand why we have rejected that £30 million offer that came from West Ham for Scott McTominay, because he is not worth £30 million. In my opinion, he is not worth at all. If you are going to get 15 to 20 million, I would have been happy. I seriously do not get the point why we have rejected that £30 million offer for Scott McTominay. I will never get that. Osman is saying, why do we have to go for bench warmers? United is bigger than this common. If he is not good to start for Bayern, then he is not good to start for United. We need a solid drop midfielder who will turn our season around. Not all these rejects, please, because we can't compete with City, Arsenal by bringing players from other clubs. That is the main reason, Osman. I was saying that regarding that Gravenberch deal, I would feel I have no problem him joining the Manchester United club. But if he joins as a loan deal, I would be way more comfortable than buying him on a permanent basis. because the level of commitment is quite different when you sign a player permanently and when you sign a player in a loan package. In a loan package, you are not bound to buy that player. There wouldn't be any liability from our part to buy Gravenberch on a permanent basis, which clearly Bayern Munich does not even want. So yeah, Bayern Munich does not want to sell him permanently. Manchester does not want to sign him permanently, and he wants a place where he can get some starts so that he can secure that position, his position on his starting on that Dutch national team. So it is a win-win-win situation for all of us if that Gravenberch deals comes out as a loan package. That is exactly what I was talking about, man. Orithro is saying, I do not think he does not have any confidence on Eric Ten Hag. Okay, Orithro, thank you for letting me know that. Manchester United is always rumored to bring in players, but brings nothing but idlers like Mason or injured ones. This club is getting worse every weekend. Glazers killing it. Kabisa. Sorry, Orithro, I haven't got that, man. Glazers killing it. Kabisa. Man, I don't know what Kabisa means. As you guys know, I'm not very, Please do let me know, Orithro. If you are still online, please do let me know what Kabisa means. Rahul is saying, United should hurry and get this guy. Get whom, Rahul? Are you talking about Amrabat or Gravenberch? Let me see the poll right now. 25 votes and 56% of you guys think it's a 50-50 kind of. It's a kind of 50-50. And I would say thank you so much, guys, for joining this live session. I hope you guys are enjoying this show. So please do make sure to smash the like button. And anybody who is new to the channel, man, please do subscribe and help us reach that 175 subscriber mark. And you know what? Please do interact with us. Please do interact with us. We get live every day at 4 p.m. and 11 p.m. in Indian Standard Time. So I'm hoping it is absolutely free to subscribe. It will not cost you anything, but it will help us a lot, brother. M Kitchen is saying, what of Amrabat? Yes, I have already answered that to Kitchen Man, Mr. Kitchen. You haven't said your name, so I will call you Mr. Kitchen. Akash is saying, please, Sofian, okay. Siddharth is saying, he is a versatile, can play 6, 8, 10, so will be a good signing. I guess you are talking about Gravenberch, man. Yeah. See, the thing is that if we are going to get him, the loan deal would be the perfect way to go, brother. Onindo is saying, sorry, I lost the comments. Exclusive Manchester United now exploring move for Odisha. Yeah, man, I have just read out that it came from Fabrizio Romano, man, and that is what it stands right now. If we are going to let go of Dean Henderson, whether he joins to Crystal Palace or Nottingham Forest, it's good for us that a couple of clubs are fighting for him. It is always a good news. So if he is going to go out, I think that, Vlacho Dimos is the guy that we will go out and sign as the backup for Andre Onana. Eric is saying, don't know why we are messing around trying to get another keeper when we need other areas fixing. Bought one keeper, just sold one and got another two. One which is adequate backup. Man, I see the thing is that I guess we have Andre Onana, Dean Henderson and Tom Heaton. So if we are going to let go of Dean Henderson, we do need to go buy out another goalkeeper. But the one thing I'm quite worried about is that Lachodimos, guys, is not going to be cheap. So I do not know. That is the one thing I am quite pissed off about, is that why did we let go of Matthew Kovac? Yeah, he won some first team time, but who cares? This is Manchester United. We should be able to pursue those players to stay at Manchester United. But we weren't able to do that, and that just shows you the level of incompetence our club gets run by with. So yeah, brother. Ogni is saying, wow, it will be having him as a backup. You cancel Henderson and have him on loan for this season and buy him next season. Yeah, we can do that as well, Ogni. That's a quite good point. Shondipon is saying, we need Amrabat and a backup center back, powered preferably. Our transfers shouldn't be restricted to players, departure or not. Ki kore mone korbo bhai? Last duto match, okay, man. Okay, Shondipon. See, the thing is that, brother, I just said, man, I see where your reservations are coming from. I get your frustration. But as I have just stated all those stats regarding Jurgen Klopp, regarding Arteta, man. So yeah, what they have done in 4 years Eric Ten Hag was able to do it in 1 year. So he has something in him, man. He's not getting the backup, the proper backup he deserves from our club. And that is why you are seeing the level of incompetence you are seeing in our players or in our gameplay. Maybe our players are rebelling as well. They have had a massive season. Just they had finished a very massive season by playing over 60 games. And you know what? When they joined the next season, when they have started the next season, just put yourself on those starting 11. Would you not be get frustrated if you see that after what you guys have achieved, your club didn't give your manager a proper backup? He haven't given us, he wasn't given a proper center, a proper striker, a proven striker. Haaland can be one of the greatest, but as it stands right now, he is not. So yeah, it doesn't matter how much money we spent on Haaland, whether it was 70 or 170, he wouldn't score goals, coming out and score 30 goals right away. That will just not happen. So yeah, they can be pissed off as well and they can be tired. They haven't had a proper backup in so many years. That was, that was exactly Rafael Varane was talking about. And there are some news regarding Rafael Varane which do concern me. It came from Nawaf Oga, a Saudi Arabian outlet with 1 million followers and also followed by credible journalists like Ben Jacob. So what he is saying is Al Ittihad are in preliminary talks with Manchester United about the signing of Rafael Varane, who has given positive indications about playing in the Saudi Pro League. Man, oh man, it does concern me. It does absolutely concern me, brother. Believe me, guys, believe me, it does concern me. See, keeping his age in mind and what he had just posted on social media about all the game times, the humongous amount of games they have to play every season in and out, I guess there is a probability that he may go out and join Al Ittihad. It may happen, but I do hope so. I pray so that this is not the summer to do that. Please, Varane, please, I would request Rafael Varane to at least stay with us in this summer, in this season. He can go out in the next one. He can join Al Ittihad or some other club in the next season. Then we can go out and, buy players like Benjamin Pavard or Todibo or Tapsoba. But as it stands right now, the number of days we have left in this summer transfer window, if Varane leaves us now, I don't know what will happen to us. I really don't think. And see, if we are going to let go of Varane, especially to Saudi League, in my opinion, we should at least charge them 50 to 55 million. You can see that your Red Devil Bro has gone mad, but believe me, guys, the amount of time we have left in this summer transfer window, if we are really thinking of selling Varane, if Varane himself is thinking of going out of Manchester and joining a Saudi club, I do think we should get a hefty payout. We deserve a hefty payout by selling Rafael Varane. Because now, if we are going to sell Varane, we have to go out and secure a centre back in a permanent deal, and that would cost us a fortune. So keeping all those things in mind, I do think if we are going to let go of Varane, we should at least get 50 to 60 million a payout, man. So please to let me know your opinion regarding this very subject as well. This is a fragile one, so I do want to know your opinion, guys. Farindra Singh, we badly need a striker, man. Absolutely. Amen to that, brother. Shondipon is also saying, yeah, man, I do think Shondipon is asking, what do I think about that Eric Ten Hag? The poll I have put up. I do think Eric Ten Hag is the guy, brother. I do believe that from the very core of my heart. I hope that he will bring the glory days back at Manchester United. But yeah, obviously he needs supports. The way our club is getting run, Glazer should go out. They should sell. I really don't see why would they stick around, because clearly they will not spend money on our squad, our women's team, our academy, our stadium. They will not get rid of the debts. I do not see any point why would they not sell the club, especially when they're getting a record-breaking fee for that. 5.5 billion, guys. That is a mind-numbing amount for a club. We are valued around what? Our actual valuation does not even passes 3 billion mark. But Sheikh Jassim is willing to pay 5.5 billion, nearly double for what it's worth. But still the Glazers are not happy. So it is quite clear, it is absolutely clear how much greedy they are. And that is the main reason I was quite astonished when yesterday Swaraj was defending them. You can, if you do think that your Glazers are a good person, you can defend him. You can, but that is not the case, brother. That is not the case, man. Mason Mount. Hey Mama is saying that buying Mason Mount was the biggest mistake. We will see about that, my man. We will see about that. Yeah, man, I would say that. See, the thing is that as I just said, that yeah, even Eric Ten Hag have said that, yeah, the one thing I will criticize Eric Ten Hag on is that if he wanted a defensive-minded player, why would you go out and buy Mason Mount and try to change him, try to change his mindset, try to change his gameplay to be a defensive player? If you wanted a defensive player, go out and buy a defensive one. Go out and buy Amrabat. That is exactly the one problem I have with that Mason Mount deal is this very particular thing. See, the thing is that if you want a centre back, we would go out and buy a centre back. Why would we go out and buy a defensive mid and try to convert him as a centre back? That is exactly what Eric Ten Hag is doing with Mason Mount. So that one thing I will never get, brother. Yeah, man, I know that those things are disappointing, man. See, the thing is that when we have seen, we all know no amount of money passes until and unless we get a green light from our medical tests. So when our negotiators were aware that Hojlund was injured, maybe it's not Eric Ten Hag's choice to pay that money, brother. Eric Ten Hag's choice was to get a hold of Hojlund. Yeah, he's injured, I still want him. But the problem is, we still paid 70 million euro for an injured player, and that is not Eric Ten Hag's fault. That is the fault of Richard Arnold or John Martins. If they have known that already that the guy is injured and he will not be playing right out from the first game of English Premier League, there was your leverage. There was your big fat leverage to put that price down, to make Atlanta, to make it bound at least 15-20 million less than what they would have what they have asked for Rasmus Hojlund. We could have done that, but we haven't done that, and that is not Eric Ten Hag's fault, brother. He just wanted Hojlund. Even if he was injured, he thought, yeah, I do need the guy, because as I've just said, brother, players like Kolomuani, Victor Osimhen, and Harry Kane, all of those players would have costed us more than 100 million, which our club wasn't prepared to spend upon. So yeah, man. When we are in dying need of a midfielder and now they are exploring a move for a goalkeeper, confused club. Okay, brother. Ishank is saying, why are we looking for another goalkeeper while our midfield is in desperate need of reinforcement? Man, we are also looking for, midfielder. We are already linked with Gravenberch, Amrabat and Varane. And the goalkeeping situation, the only reason we are going out for a goalkeeper, because if we are letting go of Dean Henderson, we need a goalkeeper in that position. So yeah, brother, what if, Tom Heaton and Andre Onana both gets injured, then what? Who will play as our goalkeeper? So yeah, we do need another goalkeeper, man. Wow, a backup goalie that will put us over the top for sure. Great business, amazing ownership. Never seen any team run so well. Premier League, UCL Trophy, FA, Carabao, Super Cup, all ours this year finally. Backing Eric Ten Hag. By glory days na. So Eric Ten Hag was another player there. Absolutely, Sholwala. See, the thing is that, as I've said, brother, you are quite right about the thing. That the problem is in the root. And what is our club's root? The Glazers, the fucking Glazers, man. Believe me, every other shitty aspect, if you break it down, it always comes back to the Glazers. It always does, man. Believe me. Until and unless we are getting rid of them and, getting owned by a person like Sheikh Jassim, we will not see our glory days. You are quite right about that. I have no point to argue with that, man. Indrajit Singh, this club is a joke. Instead of finding solutions to the midfield problem, they are looking for a goalkeeper. Shomu is saying they have issue with the midfield and up front and they're exploring a keeper. See, the thing is that we are only exploring the keeper option, guys. I will say it again because we are letting go of Dean Henderson. I don't care what happens at United anymore. They should do whatever they want to do with the club. We complaining here doesn't get to them. Simply a waste of time. Man. I know that, but what can you say, man? What can you say, brother? Anurag is saying Gurudev. Thank you, man. But I'm not Gurudev, man. But thank you for saying that. I know that you are putting up as a compliment. So thank you, Anurag, for your kind words, brother. Swaraj is saying, is that what we need now? What happened to Amrabat deal? Oh God, man, we are still pursuing the Amrabat deal, Swaraj. If we are going to get a hold of, Gravenberch, I do not see that as a permanent deal. I really do not see that happening. So yeah, the Gravenberch deal does not affect the Amrabat deal potentially. That is what I am going to say right now. As it stands right now, if we are going to get Gravenberch, it does not mean that we will not go out and get Amrabat as well. So yeah, brother, what Fabrizio Romano have said it over and over again. He also said just a few minutes ago, maybe an hour ago, that yeah, our first priority is to get Amrabat. So yeah, we will get Amrabat. I do think so, man. I do hope so, brother. Rahul is saying, hey, bhai. I'm sure I missed the subject, man. Shivani is saying, I don't think we really need a goalkeeper at the moment. Auditro is saying, oh, achha, yeah, man, yeah. They are killing the club. Each passing day, they are rotting the club inside out, brothers. That is the main reason we do need to get rid of those fuckers. We want to sign an attacking keeper. Obiluk is saying, whatever they say, he still believes on Eric Ten Hag. It is my opinion as well, man. It is my opinion as well. Vidobroto is having a laugh, okay? Proshenjit, puro 50-50 jaচ্ছে vote. Yeah, man, it is 50-50. 52 and 48, 50 votes as well. So everything is rounding on 50. Thank you for letting me know your opinion, guys. The funny thing is, Chelsea fans are the most vocal on here when we drop points. But when you are going to start winning the game, you know what, Prosenjit, I couldn't read your comment, and you know why? All the sentence got overlapped, brother. Believe me, I cannot read your last sentence because there is another sentence in front of it, brother. Have you guys seen the Chelsea match yesterday, though? It was funny, brother. It was funny, man. 100 million player missing a penalty and 120 million player conceding a penalty. That was a fucking joke, man. That was a costly joke, in my opinion. Ritesh is saying, I heard Varane is heading to Saudi. Yeah, man, that is what I was talking about. I am quite concerned about that as well. Rajdeep is saying, bhai, aajkal ekhane onek bhulval motamot dicche. Man, see, the thing is that every one of you guys are entitled to your opinion. You can comply with your compatriot or you may not. But yeah, we have to respect every one of your opinions, man. That is why this is a community, so that we can come out and put up our honest opinion. We may not comply with every time with each other, but that does not mean that their opinion doesn't matter, man. Daisy is saying, hello, mate. Hello, Daisy. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, every one of you guys, for joining. And please do smash the like button if you are enjoying the show. And please make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel and enjoying our shows, brother. Joshua is saying, am I angry? Absolutely not, man. I was never angry. As I said, man, I will never be angry on you guys, man. I can get angry on our club. I can get pissed off on our owner, our officials, our manager, our players. But the one thing that will never happen, no matter what you guys say, I will never get pissed off at you guys, brother. That will never happen. Shubhajit is saying, thank you, Shubhajit. Thank you so much, brother, for your kind words. Adam is also saying, hello, mate. Hello, Adam. Thank you so much for joining, man. Can't Manchester United owners loan the club to Qatar with an obligation to buy? Let's see where that problem is come. That is a good proposal, man. That is why if players can get loaned out, why a club can't get loaned out? You are absolutely right about that, man. Taramoni is saying, hello, Taramoni. Thank you so much for joining, brother. Thank you so much. I hope, please, if you haven't already, man, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining the community. Please do interact with us. If you have any question, if you have any opinion, please do let us know that. You can see that Rohit is already welcoming you. So anyway, guys, those were all the news that's been talking about. So, that has all been, Yeah, man, I am going to, yeah. Rohit has already said his magic words. So you can see, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We have talked about everything there was to talk about regarding Ahmedabad, Gravenberch, VARANE, our goalkeeping situation, our centre back situation, our striking situation. So please, guys, do make sure to smash that like button, and we will see each other again at our 11 p.m. show. I'm pretty sure that is going to be a massive show as well. So please do make sure to join that session. And you know, guys, as always, kudos to you guys. Absolutely kudos to you guys. We'll see you tonight at our 11 p.m. show. Until then, goodbye. Take care. And you know what? We'll see you again, brother. Yeah, man, I will get online at our 11 p.m. show, brother. That will definitely happen. Anyway, guys, goodbye. Take care. We'll see you tonight.